From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Little motion now from the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And how might this affect Playoffs. We'll get a report when we come back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Kelly now throwing after the interception. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
In motion, Anunwa. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Stephon Anthony in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he motions the wide receiver. Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The tight end changing his position. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Jordan Willis in there. Get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Let's go!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now they run with Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll go with a keeper. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, it's Kelly. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Kelly. Gonna throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Kelly to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Watch it now. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Please. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Leopard.
On second down, Kelly. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, Kelly throwing deep for Stewart. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Kelly to throw again. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Gun! 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 Check 26, check 26. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Check 3.
From the gun, Kelly. Dance, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have... Empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now here's Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, Anunwa. To throw is Kelly. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 1st and goal from the 8.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Now Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and goal from the 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Fighting him off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, it's Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In motion, a new one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take him down. The 31-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Kelly. And his throw here's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Kelly. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Green, watching that, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
To throw is Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down throw, Kelly. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 48-yard line. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Kelly now on 1st down. And a big one this here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Kelly throwing after the interception. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, here we go. Now. Check. Patriot.
Here's Kelly throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, here we go. Detroit. Over.
In motion, a new one. Now Kelly throwing on first down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it here with Bernard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now Bernard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Now!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Franks' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stewart. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Kelly to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Kelly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. He's got daylight. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty